Hello and welcome back for part 10 of This is Total War with Throgg. So we're at the start of a new turn, up to turn 37 already, and I have to figure out where to send Throgg next. Now we captured Ultra Spawns and took out Wulfric's army there. So I think I'll start by moving my Sorcerer hero,
Speak then.
and yeah, I'd like to try and find this raiding army, I think.
I'll be there.
Take a look at exactly what they have going on.
Not a chance.
Right, and this is exactly as I left them. Yep, the Lord, the Regiment of Now Marauders, and the leftover Spearmen. So, pretty happy to see that this Lord is just here taking a tiny amount of gold off me in raiding, rather than being in a settlement and recruiting more troops. So I don't think I need to do anything like block his movement, he's just pretty harmless. And yeah, let's get down towards Wulfric's capital, which I think he's likely to be starting to recruit out of. So, looking at this, I could send Throgg west to Varg encampment, or I could send him south and then west back to the centre of Norscan to try and take Greyling Moot and Bjornling's Gathering. So these are two major settlements. It'd be definitely nice to grab both of those. It would also leave me in good position to be able to attack and raise these coastal settlements in the south that I want to get rid of before confederating Wulfric. Have a quick check of each of his regions to see whether I have any indication as to where units are being recruited, but I'm not seeing anything. Nope. No. Okay. So, Wulfric himself is wounded. He doesn't seem to have got a new lord recruited, or if he has, they haven't done any recruitment left. So, my plan here is to force march back to the centre of Norscan, more or less following something like this. I could go west, but one issue of going west is that I don't get replenishment because I won't be in my territory, and I'm just a little ways... You know, I have these lower health units. I think I would like to just get fully healed. Also, this way I get to add, by finishing the turn here, I get to add extra growth to this region and then maybe this region next turn or whatever. So that's pretty nice. So yeah, I will force march, just go as fast as possible. Sacrifice a little extra income from raiding in order to just move as fast as possible. Yeah, and 3 more turns to fully replenish. Okay, that's no problem. Nothing to do here. Yeah, we are adding a decent amount of growth. Unfortunately, it just takes quite a lot of growth to build up at this point. Okay, silent encampment is all done here. Yeah, no characters increasing Skaven corruption, so that's kind of a clue that... I imagine if Thrott or... Yeah, it's certainly many of the Skaven characters do add Skaven corruption. This one doesn't, I guess. There's this Packmaster hero here, but he's not really... I mean, he's not really doing any harm. Yeah, he doesn't even have Black Army as a skill, so I don't really mind too much if he's hanging out here. Right, Doomkeep, yep, taxes off, public order is dropping. Yeah, that's partly just the raiding, and that faction bonus is going to go up to +8, so we really shouldn't have too much problem with public order here. Same Naglfari Plain. Could consider building something here, but I'm just going to continue to wait. There's nothing I really need, and I guess I'd like to know, like in 5 times time, how are things looking, you know, security-wise here. Good to get this garrison upgraded though, 13 units, that's great. But yeah, I won't fill the building slot just yet. Okay, I think that's everything. Yep, only have the one army and one hero really right now. Yeah, and I don't have movement to have one of these heroes like try and wound this Skaven. Okay.
Don't care who you are! Hey!
Yeah, they're still interested in the peace treaty. It's not gonna happen. Okay, and these two sources are just wandering around. Yep, so no notifications except that this army is raiding here. Now, here's what I was wanting to look for. Military presence 3. So, there are troops being recruited here for sure. Let's have a quick check of the other territory. Nope, nothing else. Okay, so indeed, as I kind of suspected, Wulfric is rebuilding troops from his capital, and they're here.
Madness! No!
So what have they got in terms of recruitment options? So Icedrake Fjord has Warwolf dens. Okay, so that's where they could recruit their Skinwolf hero from. And also goes to the Norscan Ice Walls, that's not too scary. Then, yeah, I don't see what's here, except they do have Marauder Champions. So this is from the Tier 3 barracks, which I assume is in Longship Graveyard, since it's not in Icedrake Fjord. Okay, this is somewhat useful to know. I guess Sure, I can afford to just have this hero wander east and just get intel on exactly what buildings they have here. So these are settlements I want to come and blow up. Unfortunately, they probably will have a full stack of troops by the time Throgg gets down here, but if that's the case, we can always try to use ambush dance or something else to gain an advantage. He's doing pretty well. I mean, he's moving pretty far here. So this is going to take us into Doomkeep territory. That looks fine. Be nice to stop and add some growth to Sal encampment, but yeah, I'm not going to delay for anything. Yeah, unfortunately, this minus 15 is really hurting me, and I'm still not sure what that's actually coming from. Not to worry. Okay, and I think I don't have anything else to do. So we'll see how quickly this army builds up. They've got 6 units now. Yeah, so in 2 turns I can hit Grayling Moot if I want to. And actually, just occupying this would not be bad, because that would actually preserve... well, no, maybe not, because of which building would get destroyed. So assuming it's... yeah, so it's tier 3 now. I could occupy it to get it at tier 2. And I might keep the tier 2 defenses building. So that actually looks pretty tempting. So I can do that in 2 turns and then head down here. Unless anything happens to make me change my mind. Yeah, and provided I end my turn in like raiding camp stance just at the border in Wulfric's territory here, say, then I'll be replenishing up to full next turn and also raiding for little money, so that all sounds good. Just have a check of followers and things, given we're going to be back fighting soon here. Okay, don't have anything, that's fine. Skaven Corruption, just from events, yep. And what's been happening down this way with Kislev? So Zoishenk and Erengrad both taken by Manfred. Okay, Kislev has 3 territories left. I actually have a military alliance for Krasakarak. Yeah, nothing else has really happened here, I think. Okay. I get a little antsy, I guess, when turns are passing quickly, because I feel like I'm forgetting things, but reality is I've got 1 army and 1 hero, Like, there is a limit to what I can be doing.
Who you are? Hush!
Okay, he wants a peace treaty. Definitely not interested in that in this campaign. Okay. Alright, so Lamantol is ready to fight again. Got another Cathay Slave Dancer follower, which at the very least is +1 public order. Rank ups on 2 characters. Okay, so last time they had 6 units, this time they have 11. Yeah. So it goes. The AI recruits quickly.
Making my way.
And Longship Graveyard does indeed have the tier 3 barracks. Yeah, they have the port that takes up a slot, and then they also have the Ruinous Kiln, which is why they can recruit the Marauder champions with great weapons. Well, I have to say, of all the units that they could be recruiting, like the tier 3 units, Marauder champions with great weapons are not scary to me. Like, those are pretty vulnerable to missiles, they're slow, heavily armoured. I'd be much more concerned if Wulfric was using the Ruinous Kiln to be putting out the Marauder Ice Wolf chariots. So, yeah, more or less what I expected to see here.
I go.
No need to start blocking this army until he actually is moving out, which could be soon. Okay, so just another check of military presence, and not seeing it here. Okay. And where is this guy who's raiding us? He's come up back this way. Sure. So with Throgg, I can stand in my own territory and go into raiding camp stance, back up hearsay, and that would let me get to Grayling Moot next turn. Alternatively, let's see, how far can I get if I force march here? I can basically get to Grayling Moot, but I do want to capture that, and I can't really get here before they get a stack up, so let's not rush on here. Could also go into ambush stance in my own territory. Probably don't need to start using ambush stance right now. Let's maybe plan to use that next turn. So if I move here, go into raid camp, yeah, that effectively makes me an extra 700 gold or so. Finish replenishing, and I'm in range to attack Grayling Moot next turn, so that looks good. Okay, evasion for my sorcerer. Yeah, I would love to have him be a bit more mobile, but I would like to get this maxed out to Arcane Conduit before getting him a mount, I think. And you can pick up... Don't feel like melee attack is really a limitation, but... Yeah, okay, I'll go for armor then. Just max out defenses. And nothing to see over this way. Alright, we have a building slot open in Ultimus Spawns. So... one more population surplus and this gets up to tier 3. Getting this to tier 4 is just not happening for a while. So I won't worry too much about that. When this gets to tier 3, I can start using it to make a bit more money. I'm not going to invest in defenses here, I think. Yeah, I think it's about as safe a settlement as I have. No one's come back to retake Winterpire. Double check on that. No. So do I go for growth building now to get the... to get to the tier 3 sooner? Yeah, I think I'll go for the growth building now. Then when I open up the third building slot, I'll go for income. I think that makes sense. Could go Frinkum right now, but let's go for a slightly longer term benefit. We're doing fine for money. We're going to be making money from winning battles in the next few turns, hopefully. Okay. Quick check again of the geopolitical landscape. So Alcohol are holding on.
Warlord Defeated.
Deadwood Sentinels aren't fighting anyone else, like any of the other Dark Elves. And Kislev are holding on to their 3 territories.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing has changed. Certainly happy if his sorcerers are just wandering around using the steel technology ability against my settlements, that's no problem. Yeah, particularly if they're failing. Alright, so there's a second Lord here. But only one more unit recruited here, so they're only up to 12. Okay, they have some Marauder champions. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to be up against basically mostly infantry armies from Wulfric, which is fine with me, actually. I think my army is more or less perfect against that. Let's have a quick check of other regions. Yeah, not seeing any character bonuses or military presence. Alright, so time to attack Grayling Moot.
Wiping them out. Taste my vomit.
Alright, nice. Got the balance of power considerably in our favour despite their large garrison. Just encircle for now, so I can make absolutely sure what I want to do when I capture this. So they have their army raiding here, but I really don't care about that. I'm not going to leave any settlements undefended, and we know it's only just those like 2 very depleted units plus the Lord. Right, so they've got money building, growth building, and defenses. Well, these are all really good buildings to keep. So I'm thinking I just occupy this. I could make more money in the short term from sacking it, but yeah, I don't think that's needed.
Good as dead.
And right, have a look for you. Okay, so you have the slave dancers. You have the slave dancers. And I could add the slave dancers to you, which I guess I should have done last turn, but it's all good.
Shatter skulls.
Alright, let's go ahead and fight this battle.
Ambush and feast.
So they do have some good units. They have missile cavalry and chariots, and then they have trolls, and lots of infantry, and then the work-in. Okay. And we have over here +4 leadership, which I think I'll just give to the trolls. Yeah, even with that +4, they're way behind the Firmia for leadership, and behind my heroes too. Okay. So one thing I have to be wary about that I've been caught out a little by in other campaigns is that little weak army with just the 2 damage units being able to launch an attack, and a reinforcing army from Icedrake Fjord force marches up to join them. That's not going to be relevant for another turn or so, but yeah, I've made the mistake in the past of sort of ignoring armies with very few troops in, but they can of course pull off that maneuver. Alright, lost a couple winds of magic, but no big deal. So I've had success with just deploying troops concentrated on one flank, and yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and do that again. No real reason, I think, to change up my strategy here in terms of deployment. I think I'll keep Ephemera on this flank. I rate them more high than the Trolls. The Trolls might be a bit better on offense, but I think if we're just taking a beating as needed, the Fimir ahead. Actually, no, I think... Yeah, I'll have one work in here and one over this way. Can always rearrange that. And there's my sorcerer. So we'll see if they rush towards us this time. As far as I can tell, the AI, whether the AI chooses to do that, is based off both how strong you are. Like, if they think they're strong relative to you, they're more likely to make an offensive move rather than deploy defensively. And then it's also affected by which side has the most missile units. So it looks like they're coming towards us here. Yeah, and they've actually got their fast units on that flank, so I think we can... We do need to be careful about this, actually. Yeah, the trolls are there too. Okay, I'm not going to advance any further after this. They've got warhounds. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Okay. Chariots come around here. We need to be careful of this flank. Okay, can't overcast that yet, that's fine. Yeah, warhounds running away. Alright, these guys need to redeploy. Their chariots come in here, they have. Alright, let's try and countercharge our chariots. Yeah, it didn't react particularly well to this. I mean, victory's in our grasp, but we kind of knew that would be the case. It's just that I'm taking quite a bit of damage. Okay, need 2 units, I think, to just target down these horsemen. They won't last very long. We've broken their chariots, that's great. Fimir just taking damage. Throgg vomit, and then get in there. Okay, this guy is in melee. That's okay. Just break that unit. Come over here. Oh, this guy's taking way too much damage. Ah, yuck, he actually broke. That is not good. Definitely taking a lot more damage than I would have wanted to this battle. Should still be okay. Still be able to replenish before having another tough battle, but yeah. Okay, their working's in here too. He's taking all the damage here. Oh, that's my poor Fimir, right? These warhounds aren't going to do too much. We need to watch this unit. Alright, who's rallying? You. Okay. Yeah, losing half my Fimir is very unfortunate here. Yeah, I messed up the deployment again. I didn't react. I had my troops moving forward when I needed to be really just pivoting to the right. Yeah, taking a lot of damage on the Wekin. They can at least regenerate. Damage on the Fimir is a bit more unfortunate. I think we've more or less broken them though. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, they don't have any unbreakable stuff. Yeah, so damage on the Fimir wasn't as bad as it looks because 8 of them survived, and that'll replenish to full over 2 turns, I think, maybe even 1. And we can heal these 2 up, we'll let them regenerate. And the sorcerer will heal in a couple of turns too. Okay, so the damage isn't too bad. I guess it does make me a bit more tempted to sack the city for the replenishment immediately. I don't think I need to do that though. Yeah, so, I mean, basically what's happening in these battles is that I have my army in like a block and it just moves forward, and I need to just like not move it as far forward and just pivot it to the right. And I've made that mistake several times, which is probably getting a little irritating from the watching side. I apologize. I've at least identified that I'm doing it, which is the first step to fixing it. and I've not done it in a battle where it actually cost me the win or something. You have to be so careful with the positioning of short-range missile units. Like, it's very easy to end up in a situation where they get a bit clumped on top of each other and are stopping each other from shooting. Which, I mean, that happens with long-range troops too, right? But they're more likely to need to walk around and reposition because of the short range. Yeah, I want to get these working back to at least half health, I think. Should have cast some fireballs this battle too, because I'm more limited by the cooldown of Burning Head than I am by the magic. There's this funny little awkward period before you get Flamestorm where you can end up with more magic than you... Yeah, you end up with more magic than you're actually casting, which is funny. And not a problem I'll have later, for sure. How are we doing? He's a bit over half strength. Okay, I'll let him regen up to 3000, say. If I can keep these ones from getting off the battlefield. Oh, it looks like I can't. Alright. Okay, 1300 just from winning. That's pretty good. Rank up for Throgg, always nice. Yeah, so this is tempting, but I think I'm not so desperate for the replenishment, and I think occupying this and keeping 2 of the buildings around is pretty nice, so let's do that. Dragonbane Gem. Okay, Throgg Superior Attacker, excellent. Yeah, we're more or less actually fully replenishing after just 1 turn here. Actually, if I wanted to, I could take this option, which would boost up the casualty replenishment rate on my Fimir. Yeah, because they're gonna be getting to like 13 units or something.
Madness! No! You're a pretender.
I think I will
Making my way.
start trying to block this army that Wulfric's built up. The Largeron, led by Hacker.
Not a chance.
Yes, this is the highest level general, I think. I fought him... No, I didn't fight him before. He switched out for Wulfric in the battle by Altar of
Say
Spawns.
something.
So 43 chance to block, not too bad. And success, okay, great. Keep putting points in Specialist. So the Black Army points here actually just reduce the movement range rather than increasing the likelihood of the effect working. So for that reason, getting the discount and the little success chance up from Specialist I think is the priority. Okay, what do we want to do with Throgg's level up point? They really can't put out much of a force against us, now that that Black Army has succeeded, so I won't bother picking up the Mutant Regeneration. It just doesn't do too much else. Like, we don't really benefit from that missile resistance, we also just have the 1 unit of Trolls. Yeah, I'm going to go for Beast Slayers, power up the damage of our Javelin units. Okay, and I assigned... Yeah, I think all my heroes here have one of those Slave Dancer hero, followers. Alright, Throgg doesn't, but that doesn't matter too much. Okay. Nothing to do over that way. Yep, still no Skaven characters from the corruption. That's getting done. Yep, no overchange.
World scourge.
Okay, and yeah, so I didn't keep the defense building here. That's too bad. I'll actually demolish this and get those extra defenses up, I think. I mean, a boost to growth is nice, but it's yeah, it's not really worth keeping. I'm really prioritizing defense. This campaign against Wolfric, it really depends on me taking and holding the territory. It's so essential to have defenses when you just have one army, and there's a lot of territory for Throgg to cover. So it's too bad that this building was kept rather than the defense building, but yeah, we'll switch those out. Okay, and yeah, don't have anything else to do here. Guess I can check again for other military build-up. Nothing here. No. Yeah, this guy's still raiding us, that's interesting. I wonder if Throgg can actually kill him, or whether he'll just run away. Negative growth and silent encampment. Oh man, that is too bad. Haven't done... yeah, I've been a bit unfortunate with growth here. Yeah, negative growth. It's actually net negative even. Characters minus 10. Wonder what the characters minus 10 is from.
Stop this torment!
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, what can you do? So, looking down here...
No.
Okay, this is exactly the situation where we need lightning strike. So Wolfric's come in for that guy, Hacker, which is what happened before as well. He's only got 12 units here. What's the garrison like in Ice Strike Fjord? It's not that bad. Okay, only 9 units. Good.
Refused.
Killed Einarsson. Okay. So they're clearly recruiting... yeah, they're recruiting pretty quickly here.
A step too far.
So how to play this?
A battle is foreseen.
Have the option of trying to block their army again. This guy's raiding us, but he's down here. Yeah, the geography's funny. Like, Doomkeep extends... you can kind of see here on the map, like the grey, which is the territory I hold, extends pretty far to the west. So I think I want to use... I think I want to start using ambush stance with Throgg. See if I can bait Wolfric's armies into making ill-advised attacks towards us. No, possibly I don't need to do that. Let's try and block this army again. Yeah, still a decent chance, even with Wolfric commanding. Oh, we failed. Did pick up a seer, though. Okay. Don't think I need that on you. So, max out specialist. So, how far can Wolfric realistically move? So, let's look at the force march movement range. Okay, so force march movement range actually gets us most of the way down here. I'm again thinking of that scenario where they use their little army to launch the attack and they have reinforcements coming up with force march. So I need one more turn of replenishment. So if I stand here... if I stand here... oh, hold on, I'm still on my... oh, this is still my territory. Yes, yes, okay. That's pretty nice. Because that way I get replenishment even if I go into ambush stance. So if I march down to here... yeah, this guy stood here. If I go into ambush stance... yeah, so unless I'm detected... it basically makes it look like my territories here are all undefended. So that might bait one of these armies into coming out towards me before they're really ready. We'll see how it works. I mean, I think I'll probably have to go down here and arrange some kind of lightning strike battle against them, but that's fine. Okay, public order here is dropping. Yeah, that's fine. Making 300 gold from it at the price of 4 public order a turn. Right, I want to go for the defenses here. Yeah, not seeing military build-up. Oh, wait, here we go. Buildings gathering. Okay, there's an army. Military presence 2, so that is up to... That's up to 8 units. Right, that's good to know about as well. So if they're probably in Buildings gathering itself, so that's another army that come out east towards us. Yeah, and there's a 15-unit garrison in Buildings gathering too. So I have to start being really careful here, and I think using ambush stance is smart, because there's a lot of military troops already here, and that's only going to be increasing the next couple of turns. Okay, so how much is that? How much do I value 300 income compared to 4 public order? So I'm going to get up to a faction bonus of 8 here as public order gets low. So that minus 13 is really only going to become minus 6 because that instability drops off. I think it's fine. I'll take the money. I can switch taxes off later. Yep, still don't need to build anything here.
Even lash nothing can do.
Right, get this up to tier 2. Yeah, because this is my kind of most secure settlement, I think trying to get the growth going, get this to tier 4, well, I'll get this to tier 3 and then this to tier 4 a little sooner with the extra growth, so that makes sense. Okay, I'm foreseeing some slightly tricky decisions here. Oh, Kislev have taken the territory back. Alright, I'm not unhappy to see that, honestly. Yeah, good. In some ways, I'd rather have Kislev as a somewhat harmless southern neighbor than a massively expanding Sylvania.
All be slaves.
Okay, let's see what the World Watercrews decide to do here. Wulfric comes north. Okay. And starts raiding. Nice. Okay, so this is good. So Wulfric's army came out before reaching full strength. So that, yeah, I kind of got the AI to be greedy here. They're greedy in the sense that they came out towards us before they got up to full strength. And they're ready us to make a bit of extra money, but that actually works out well. Unfortunately, because we got this ambush happening, Wulfric after this will know where I am. So we get to take out this army at least. But yeah, we'll see if I have to... We'll see if this lets him reposition or pull back troops. I don't think he'll be able to launch an attack against me. Yeah, we're not going to let anyone escape here. I think... Yeah, just make sure I wipe these guys out. Okay, dud rolls on the Wind of Magic again. So general's on foot. Yes, I think what I do here is just, on my regenerating melee guys, just rush them and...
Chaos Marauders!
Oh, there's so few units. We have a... So few units, we actually have a bit of a spacing issue. Alright, it's fine though. Maybe even keep these units on skirmish mode. Yeah.
Shaman Sorcerer!
Yeah, Sorcerer can start here and just drop a fireball in. And...
Chaos Marauders! They will succumb!
you lot can start here. And I'll keep you off skirmish mode. And then I don't really plan on using the Fimir and Trolls, but I guess if their units somehow escape this way, we can catch them. Yeah. Main thing is to get that general in combat. Right.
Ready.
Actually doing quite a lot of damage, I think probably to my own guy here. Oh wow, we actually just annihilated them. Excellent. Well, too bad I didn't get to do a bit of a generation. It's fine though. Yeah, a lot of this was probably self-inflicted with the spears. But yeah, good to just wipe this guy out. Like I said, a bit unfortunate that they triggered the ambush. And Wulfric will now be able to move troops knowing that we're here, but that's okay. He already committed Wulfric to come up and raid. Oh, I get to take a full replenishment here. Nice. Yeah, let's get the Fimir up to full strength. I don't care about 175 gold. Okay, so the Woodwalkers didn't do any other movement, so I think Wulfric's army is exposed here. Charge bonus and leadership up on Throgg personally. Insane courage, alright. And you are dead, good. Shield of Tolos, okay, not a bad defensive item. Another of these slave dancers, yeah, all good stuff. So we can't get down to Ice Drake Fjord this turn, but we can make the attack against Wulfric. He's liable to retreat. Oh, he's got skin wolves recruiting. Ooh, okay. These guys don't have armor though. They're annoying because their anti-large just makes them effective against my frontline guys. Hopefully he stands and fights here and I can more or less wipe this army out where it is. Neutral presence 3. Okay, so this... yeah, he's recruited more units here as well. Let me just check something real quick here. Okay, that's fine. I lost track of when I started recording the video. So yeah, definitely want to make an attack against Wulfric. Probably do that first to see whether he withdraws or fights or stands. And then decide what to do afterwards. It's a bit awkward if he does withdraw though, huh? If he withdraws, I risk getting into a situation where they actually can bring in 3 armies against me. So if he withdraws, I might use the rest of Throgg's movement to just back up or go into ambush stance. Yeah, okay. I should have plenty of movement left, even if I make the attack and he pulls back. So, grab these level up points. Right, and I need 3 more points to go for rally. Okay, so I think boosting melee attack and defense on Fimir, giants and mammoths is overall better than ice trolls, skin wolves, and Norscan trolls. I've kind of mentioned this comparison before, but longer term I'm more likely to have war mammoths as my front line of choice, and the fact that this path boosts melee defense as well as offensive stats is good, I think. So we'll grab that. Ooh, and we have Flamestorm. Do like that. Okay, we get Foe Seeker, speed and figure up. Yeah, definitely. Good. Okay, and I forgot I was in my own territory, so I probably didn't need to take that replenishment, but it made absolutely sure we're at full strength. So that's fine. In terms of Regiment of Renown... okay, so there's a funny... not really a bug, I guess, but there's a funny thing where if you have a full army, you can't actually see how many turns are left on these Regiment of Renown. I don't think they're actually available yet. Just thinking about this... no, I don't think I need to recruit anything right now. I'm pretty happy with my army. Let's go ahead and make this attack and see what happens. Ooh, he stood and fought despite the balance of power. That's really good. Yeah, taking out Wulfric's forces piecemeal is exactly what I want to be able to do. So Skinwolves have speed 75, they're fast boys. Wulfric on his horse is 78, and everything else is slow infantry. Yeah, that's... well, there's the Warhounds. Yeah. Okay, so the Skin Wolves and Wulfric are the biggest threat here, I believe. Yeah. It's really brave of him to stand and fight this. I mean, in addition to his forces being heavily outnumbered, he's also on raiding stance, so his troops start winded. I think given how many other armies I know he has in the area, it's really weird he didn't retreat. Okay, let's have a look at this map. So the enemy's deploying over here. They're going to rush at me. I'm not sure on this one. They haven't deployed super defensively, so maybe they will. Let's just deploy... Let's not try to do anything too fancy with the deployment. I feel like I've kind of been messing up on that in the last few battles. So let's just do something really simple. Do have to watch for the warhounds coming on the flank. Yeah, have the work in covering as usual, and let's actually just check where their units are. So Marauder Champions, great weapons. Okay, so this flank's vulnerable to missiles. They've got a missile unit there. You have both warhounds here? Oh no, the skin wolves here. Okay. Let's put chariots on this flank to try and maybe distract one of the skin wolf units, and also, yeah, put the sorcerer on the other flank. Definitely don't want him getting caught and eaten by skin wolves. And I'll have the Fimir here. There's Wulfric's magic sword attack too, which is liable to do a chunk of damage to our infantry. Okay. Not a great deal I can do about that. Don't really need you grouped, I'd rather have you grouped. So what's the plan here? See if they advance towards me. If they don't advance, I go up and try and line up some magic and get the chariots into position, and then I need to try and do a better job of redeploying as the battle lines close. Again, they are advancing towards me. Got some warhounds heading out to the flank. I'm not really looking for my chariots to get bogged down in combat, but if they have to get in combat with something, I'm certainly fine if it's those warhounds. We have a lot of magic here. Let's just start spending it. Okay, so they've got all their fast units grouped here, which is fine. Alright, we're gonna have to actually help here. Oof, chariots got bogged down by the warhounds and then charged by the silly skin wolves. That's not good. Right, you guys should all be running. Yeah, chariots actually broke. Ouch. Yeah, that bonus versus large is really good against... Yeah, chariots are a large unit, so that bonus versus large definitely hits them. Okay, chariot got away though, that's good. So we've got champions, great weapons. Okay, really want enough magic to cast a... blanking the name of the spell, but... Flamestorm, of course. Okay, Wulfric's coming in here. Let's try and focus him down. Yeah, Flamestorm here. Okay, driven off all their units here, that's not surprising. Get up and get into combat. And Throgg, get into combat. Use your magic sword. Doesn't look like we're getting too much more magic. Alright, this Werkin's taking too much damage from Wulfric. Yeah, we're gonna have problems on this flank. Get the sorcerer out of there. Oh, we need to kill the skin wolves too though. Right. Over here. Yeah, Throgg's doing fine. I think I need to get you over here to help. Oh, trolls are wavering. Yeah. You can give trolls as many leadership boosts as you can, and they still just break on contact. Yeah, sorcerer got away, that's good. Let's have him drop a fireball here, I think. Right, we've done a lot of damage to Wulfric. This guy rallied. Oh shoot, that was another Yeah, Wulfric casting his magic sword ability. Okay, didn't do too much damage to us.
Here's the orders. The gas. That's the master speed.
Yeah, Wulfric's pretty low health here. Yeah, had a lot of trouble with the trolls. It's okay. They haven't actually, not too many of them actually died though. Right, you're gonna have to come into combat with these berserkers or great weapon guys just for a second.
Guards demanded.
Come on, Wulfric.
Very well.
Army should break. Yeah, this is what I was talking about with the javelin guys getting on top of each other too much.
Attack the mortals!
Okay, these guys are wavering at least. Yeah. Oh, Throgg himself is having a bit of trouble. Well, he's not a bad character to tank damage on for sure. Okay, that wind blast did quite a lot of damage too. Okay, I think we've got this. Oh man, this guy's super low. Okay, have the sorcerer. Yeah, nice. Alright, we've got them.
The master speed.
Definitely want to try and chase up and run these units down. Too bad my chariots got broken and chased off. I think they survived. Yeah, we did take a fair bit of damage from infantry. Their infantry, I mean, yeah, this was a case of their infantry just being really tough to break and doing a lot of damage to our front line, which is what happens as, you know, they get to higher tier recruitment.
Throgg ready.
Okay, Throgg.
Slaughter.
Want to do a better job of running down this army than I'm currently doing. What are you doing? Ah, standing around. Nuts. Okay, let's try and burning head these ones.
This one's good! Quick, quick!
Do not despoil.
Okay, got one more wind blast.
Protect. Eating time.
Yeah, this is still a good victory for us. Just the fact that we were able to take out part of his force without fighting the rest. The chariot's shattered, which is why the unit card's gone, but I don't believe the last one was destroyed. I can hopefully get some replenishment after this battle. Okay, Throgg getting hit by our javelins, but I think I'm willing to pay that price just to get these guys. Yeah, it'd be really good if we could run this unit down.
Kill them all.
Got you. Okay, you got that unit, great. Okay, they're getting away though.
Bringing to wins for me!
Yes, for the blood god.
Putting my chariots opposite their fast units was not great. Yeah, I think that was a mistake I made here.
What to do?
And I was also caught sort of shuffling my troops around because their fast units were actually strong enough that
Chaos Marauder.
I felt like I needed to reposition to deal with them.
I am Overlord.
Okay, Throgg's actually catching this unit, that's really good. Well, if he actually hits and kills them. Come on, Throgg, we don't need to kill too many more of them. Actually, a vomit will do.
Right.
Nice, okay, they're wiped out.
More ground.
We didn't get Wulfric himself, huh? That's too bad. Wonder if we have a chance to follow up and attack this army again this turn. Yeah. Like I was saying before, with the number of other troops around, I do just have to be a little careful on that one.
Ravage them.
Okay, don't have much left to do here. We're catching this unit. Oh, we're not. Just need to kill a couple more of them, but yeah, they got away. It's 10% to have them wiped out, and that unit was 13 out of 100 or whatever. Okay. Yeah, chariots are not good there at all. One thing with the melee chariots I don't like is that they don't have the option to be on skirmish mode, which is fine. Like, I understand, only units with a missile attack get skirmish mode, but the missile chariots, just that ability, meaning you don't have to micromanage them as much, is useful. Alright, 1400 gold. We could get another 1100, but I'm thinking I should just grab the replenishment. Yes. Okay, we wiped out a fair few units on his side at least.
I eat my enemies.
And rank 20 on Throgg, I believe, just unlocked. That was what just unlocked that regiment for now. Okay, we're still in the situation where we're releasing Wulfric. We do get to follow up and kill him though, if I want to.
I guide the tribe.
And I can attempt to block the other army
King on throne.
so that they're not able to come out to face me. Actually, Throgg can probably wipe out this army and still go into ambush stance. I mean, he's got 73% movement range left. Yeah, okay, that looks good then.
Fool!
Lord of the monster horde.
Yeah, so wipe out this army, and then hopefully be able to stand in my territory and go into ambush stance. That'd be, I think, the perfect combination, because then I get replenishment, plus I, again, can draw out his armies towards me. Alright, well, that went well enough, I think. It's definitely good that Wulfric was recruiting the new army down here, and as opposed to one of his, like, other coastal settlements out in the west. So I think what I'm going to be able to do here is take out, occupy Bjornling's Gathering, which is their other inland major settlement. Try and, take and hold that, and actually destroy these two settlements, and then get on towards the last few coastal settlements. And yeah, I think the campaign is getting there in terms of taking care of Wulfric. And we haven't got any new diplomatic contacts, which is so good. So, alright. Well, that'll do for this part. Thanks for watching, and I will be back for the next one.